One day, the Fat Controller had sent Thomas to pick up a special at Brendan Docks. When he arrived, he saw what his special was.
I really don't like heights.
Well, if you would stop wobbling, then you should control yourself.
Hi there, Esther. Welcome to Sodor.
Thomas! It's good to see you again. I haven't seen you in so long.
When I was trying to unload her, she wouldn't stop worrying about heights. I'm not even that high!
Sorry, it's my first time being lifted by a tall crane.
And I bet this is your first time on Sodor.
It sure is, Thomas.
Well, I'm glad I can get back to work lifting and loading heavy cargo now.
Hello there, you must be the new arrival. I'm Edward, and I'm very good at being a back engine.
Nice to meet you, Edward. I'm Esther. I've come to Sodor to help out with the digging at the China Clay Works.
Oh, I can't stay in chat for too long. I need to get to my passengers for my cruise ship. I'll see you two later.
See you soon, Edward. Alright, Esther, are you ready to go?
I sure am, Thomas.
And so, Thomas took Esther from the docks to the China Clay Works nearby. When they arrived, Bill and Ben were in their sheds, feeling miserable.
Hello, Bill. Hello, Ben. What are you two doing in your sheds?
The Fat Controller got us into trouble for overflowing a truck with clay under the chute. He won't allow us to leave our sheds for a whole week.
I think you two need to learn some lessons.
That's what we have to do. And we haven't seen you before. What's your name?
My name is Esther, and I've come from Italy.
She's going to be working here for a while. I've seen her before on my world travels.
Lucky for you, Thomas. We really wish we could get out of our sheds and explore the rest of the island. But the Fat Controller always says no to our pleases.
That's because you two are the most mischievous engines there is.
Bill and Ben watched as Thomas and Esther left them behind sulking. The twins wished they didn't do the wrong things with their silly ways. When Thomas and Esther arrived at the main part of the clay pits, Esther was unloaded from the flatbed and back on the ground.
It feels so good to be on my own wheels again.
I hope you'll do good at the clay pits during your visit this week. I'm going to go back to my branch line now. I'll pick you up next week.
Ciao, Thomas.
No sooner Thomas had left, the clay pits manager arrived.
I've brought you here to help Marion with her digging during your visit.
Gracias, sir. That means thank you in Italian. By the way, where's Marion?
That would be me.
Wow, you're a steam shovel. I've never seen a steam shovel before.
And I've never seen such a small excavator before. Are you Esther, the new arrival?
Yes, I've come all the way from Italy.
Timothy will be on his way to pick up his trucks. I need you two to dig up the clay and pour it into them.
Righto, sir.
No son problemo, senor.
What did you just say, Esther? I don't understand a single word you just said now.
Oh, that means no problem, sir, in Italian.
Soon Esther was put to work. She was helping Marion digging up the clay from the walls and tip it into Timothy's trucks. But Marion was starting to get talkative.
You know, Esther, I'm so pleased to have your company.
Yes, Marion.
You know, it sometimes feels so boring when it's only one steam shovel that's working here. I sometimes wish I could find some extra help myself.
Yes, Marion. Can you please just...
Let me tell you about the time I dug up a leaking pipe, where I thought it was a Viking longship. I was repairing an embankment when I suddenly saw some water squirting out of the earth. And that's when I realized the dinosaur models weren't real.
Okay, I get it, Marion. Can you please stop talking for 5 minutes?
Oh, sorry, Esther. I just had so much to talk about. I wanted to share my adventures with you.
Thanks for filling up my trucks, Marion. Oh, who's this little excavator?
My name is Esther, and I've come from Italy to help Marion with her digging. But she won't stop talking!
Oh, that's just the way Marion talks. She's really quite the chatterbox.
Don't worry, Esther. I promise I won't talk too much on our next talk.
You better make a promise, Marion.
But that night, Esther was parked in a wooden shelter near the engine sheds. Unfortunately, she could still hear Marion talking in her sleep.
Go away, dinosaurs! Go away, dream! Please leave me alone!
Will I ever get some sleep?
The next morning, BoCo arrived with some supplies when he saw Ester.
Hello there. I haven't seen you before. What's your name?
I'm Ester, and I couldn't get enough sleep last night.
Let me guess. Is it because of Marion talking in her sleep?
Yes, I couldn't even close my eyes because of that steam shovel.
Take no notice of her. She's always talking here and there.
Esther wasn't so sure what BoCo had said to her, as she was still half asleep. Later that day, the Playpits manager came to see Esther and Marion.
Derek will be on his way to collect some China clay trucks to take down to Brendam. I need you two to focus on your work while digging up the clay.
No worries, sir. Esther, are you awake?
Esther didn't hear Marion, as she was still half asleep.
I'm just gonna go to my shed to get some sleep.
Marion was starting to feel bad from her chattering. She could see why Esther wasn't fully awake.
Oh dear, what have I done? I think I need to say sorry to her when she wakes up from her sleep. I might as well have to do all the digging on my own.
Esther returned to her shed and went back to sleep. She was glad not to hear any more of Marion's chattering. Meanwhile, Marion was having trouble. She had to keep digging so many times, her arm was starting to ache.
This is too much. I can't do all the digging on my own. I wish Ned was here to help me. Or Esther, if I didn't talk in my sleep last night. What am I going to do?
Marion, watch out!
Oh, no, Derek!
Luckily, no one was hurt, but Derek had his wheel stuck within the clay rocks.
Marion, why did you leave some clay on the track?
I'm so sorry, Derek. It was an accident. I have to go and find help.
But what about my train of China clay trucks? Marion?
Marion didn't hear Derek as she hurried off to the sheds to look for Esther, who was still sleeping in her shed.
Wake up, Esther! Wake up!
What do you have to wake me up for?
This is no time for sleeping. Derek is in trouble. He got his front wheel stuck on some clay rocks and this is an emergency.
An emergency? Well, I'm on my way.
Esther was fully awake and raced to Derek's rescue as Marion followed.
Who are you?
I'm Esther, and I'm going to dig you out.
Thanks for helping me, Esther.
Esther went to work, digging up the clay from Derek's wheels. And soon, the diesel was free and was very relieved.
You're a very quick digger.
Thanks, Marion, as well. She was the one who woke me up for this emergency.
When Derek left with his clay trucks, the manager returned to see the diggers.
Well done, Esther. For quick thinking and coming to Derek's rescue. Even if you try to get some sleep, you really are a useful excavator.
Gracias, sir. It looks like I did get myself to wake up in an emergency.
You sure did, Esther.
And can you please don't talk too much during our job for the week?
All right, Esther. I promise I won't chatter too often from now on.
Esther was pleased to hear this, and so for the rest of the week, she and Marion worked hard digging up the clay and loading them into the waiting trucks. When a week had passed, it was time for Esther to head home to Italy.
It was so much fun working with you, Esther.
It sure was, Marion, but I might come back to help you out with another job. But you'll never know what it could be. Ciao!
Ciao to you too.
When Esther returned home to Italy, she was talking to Gina all about her time in Sodor.
So, Esther, what was it like working at the clay mines?
Oh, it was like working back home. Except there's a steam shovel who wouldn't stop talking when I first met her.
And did you get to see Thomas as well?
Yes, I did, Gina. I hope I could come back and visit him one day.
Or maybe he can come back and visit us again one day.